Smile. That is the most beautiful. That's the beautiful.
I'm telling you, they love each other, no conditions. They're just happy.
I really love this. I love that he's very creative. He took the time to make it an experience for her. You know, I'm sure she's gotten bottles of soft drinks many times, but she'll always remember how she had to unwrap it over and over and over, and then she found this gift. And the way Nigerian women love, the first thing she did was to also give it to him. That really touched my heart. And a beautiful, genuine smile on her face.
Yes. Sacrificial love. We always think of them first.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. What are your thoughts?
It's very African. She approached him. She knelt.
Yeah.
She took it. She opened it. She was grateful. She knelt again. And when she opened, she shared. And, you know, I just see honest, sincere love. No conditions. No modern, all this. I can love you for better, for worse, for stay, for good.
It's modern. That one, it was modern. Don't lie.
Which one?
This one. It's still modern.
Soft drink.
This is not how we're doing.
This is not how we do it. You would have brought yams and ham. But he brought modern.
Miriam, in this,
but we appreciate it.
They did not give you food. They've not Valentine you, as far as I'm concerned. The condition of the country right now
requires.
But let's talk about the students, because we've been teenagers, we've been young kids, and in the hostel, you know, that I can almost relate.
These are university students.
No, I'm not talking about the girl that the kidnapper came and got a teddy bear.
Okay.
It's probably a hostel.
Yeah.
You know, so all the kids, all her friends came out, and she went to pick up the gift from the kidnapper, teddy bear, and a box. Now that is sweet, because all your friends always come out and be cheering you. And
a lot of friends will not be happy that day because people will not see them. You know, some of us went through secondary school without getting Valentine.
Yeah.
So that day, there's usually mixed feelings. Those who are getting the gifts, you are rejoicing for your friends that you got something. But then on one hand,
you're like,
I didn't get
anything.
You know,
me, I was so clueless. I did not realize I was meant to. I was also happy for people that were receiving.
You didn't know that you're supposed to.
In my old days, I was like, oh, I should have felt bad, you know. But I did it. I was just so excited that someone got it, and then we'll look at it. You may never see the cake or anything, but just be happy that, you know, somebody's
friend whose relationship started quite young. I think they started when just before she was 18. She and this my friend, they dated for years, all through when we did diploma, back into our degree years. And I remember every Valentine, this guy would do everything, send her flowers, send her the perfumes, everything. And I would be just there, supporting club. I was always happy. But one year, and I looked at the flower, it was this kind of, decorative flowers, and just sitting there. I said, since last year they give this flower. This flower I know they made. It's not plastic. You know? And my friend, she's a Delta crazy girl like that. She just went at me. We started laughing about it. So right now, looking at it, it's not something that I would really appreciate. Don't send me any of those things.
I didn't enjoy that until I became a day, because I used to be in boarding house. So we need to have, because where are you going to get the gifts from? We're all locked in. But it was when I now left boarding house. I came home, and hanging out with the day. I was in a drawer for a term before I left, and during that period, that's where you're now hanging out. These students were really enjoying. You do Valentine's.
Boys will not see you and like you.
And so it was really fun as a day student.
Lagos, but in Jos, borders were the ones that enjoyed. St. Louis girls, St. Joseph's boys, St. John's. You know, so you have lit days.
But they allow you guys to go out?
Yes, you go for lit days. You go for all sorts of activities in different schools. So that's where you see each other.
See your boss.
Yes, and they used to send letters from school to school. So it was... Borders actually had more fun than day students.
Yeah.
I was a day student. I was very black, very tiny, very dirty. So the boys did not like me, scruffy. I was a tomboy. Carry my backpack. I'm always eating. My clothes are stained. I did not send
like this.
Yeah, so I did not send anybody. So they did not see me. They didn't even know I was fine. I didn't even know I was fine. You know, the very first Valentine gift I ever got was when I was working at just after NYSC, Project Alert on Violence Against Women. I worked there for a few months before I got the teaching job. And it was my guy that sent me a cake that day when in the office. And the cake just came from... He was the first person to ever send me a Valentine gift. That was when I'm like, oh, okay, I'm supposed to have a gift for Valentine. So I never really experienced what secondary school people...
So university,
I had friends. No, I didn't get into university.
So university, I started getting
Let me take this call from Patrick. Good morning, Patrick.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Ladies in the studio. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
But Actually, you are asking us to share experience. You have not even told us what you have done within your own self in the spirit of Valentine.
Beecee mentioned during the banter.
Oh, you wanted to know what we had done, Abi? We've been sharing our own, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, let me take. Okay, thank you, Mr. Patrick. We actually have shared ours
already.
what we did. Let me take. I know there are a few videos. There was an interesting one about a young boy that wrote a letter. Let's see that one. Some emotional ones we had.
Let's see the.
Yeah, that was a really emotional one. It was really touching. It reminded me of a video. It was also on social media. Parents were asked who is one person they would love to have dinner with on Valentine's, one person, and they all just mentioning all these famous people across the world. And then they asked their kids, and the kids just said, family, mom,
Mommy,
dad,
daddy.
So they now felt like, okay, I should have actually said my kids. But this is really emotional because the child realizes that the mom would definitely miss the father, who's passed on, I think, about a year. I say, I don't want you to miss that. I'm representing dad so you don't feel lonely. 14-year-old boy writes an emotional Valentine's Day letter to his mom a year after his dad had passed away.
Yeah, so I think we don't give children enough credits for their perception. They see beyond what we think they see. They observe and they catch on to the energy. So this child probably would have been seeing the mom go through all the struggles. And even when he's misbehaving himself and he's seeing all the stress he's putting his mom through. And this is just an opportunity to say, Mommy, I'm here for you. I can step in. I love you and all of that. So sometimes let's just understand that these children are human beings too. They see and not ridicule whatever they bring to you because you feel you don't have enough sense to understand. They actually do understand.
I actually appreciate writing when kids write. My kids, they love to write. Even in their misspelled words, the thought goes deep. I remember my 40th, the letters, I have it in a box. When I'm in a bad place, I'll just take it and read, okay, Gufra meant this.
Let me take
it's a lot of...
Stella from Abuja. Thanks for holding, Stella.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead, Stella. You're live.
Okay, good morning. My name is Stella. I'm calling from Abuja.
Yes.
Welcome.
Welcome to the show.
I won't say I enjoy Valentine. For a long time, I've not had a good Valentine because my husband is actually an entertainer. So most times he goes to entertain people while I'm at home.
Sorry.
If I have to go, the kids will be at home, but this time nobody's around, so I had to stay with them. So it was all night stuff, so I felt really bad.
Sorry about that.
So any convenient day can be your own Valentine.
Yeah.
The day, so you don't have to wait for February 14th.
Every other day.
Find the days that are convenient.
I understand. I don't think she called us for advice. I think she just called us to just empathize with her. Really. She understands that every day can be loved. But that particular day where he's not... Imagine all the times that we have enjoyed these entertainers. We just never think about their families. Do you understand? And to think that on your own special day, they are giving us a special day. So thank you for your sacrifice, ma'am.
I think we're going to wrap up on this. I was going to take a few comments. So you don't have any comments on social media?
We're looking.
We're busy watching
so that we can engage our online. So we can then move on to our other hot topics. But let us just, it's good for us to just have this moment to share each other's stories.
So please, can we also advise that we make the moments longer? Yeah. Some women or men do not even experience any form of love till days like this. Everybody's busy, caught up in paying bills, handling the stress of life. That kind word is enough. That even if I didn't do anything yesterday, I wouldn't feel bad because there are words that I get on a daily basis, on a weekly basis that just makes me feel good, and I feel good, right? So let's use the good words for our partners. Whatever they are doing, their contributions, no matter how small you think it is, appreciate them, soften the mood, make your house a conducive environment for your woman or your man to flourish. So that days like this, even when you travel, you go to work and everything, nobody's sitting down feeling, they will just be missing your presence, but not feeling like this is an opportunity for me to get the love that I hardly get.
Fantastic. Any comments?
Yeah, so let's find comments.
On my post yesterday, I said something about, never say never, because there are lots of women that felt abandoned for many years or feel like nobody's listening to them or felt like days like this means nothing. And listen, and you have to weigh your options. So we all have days where, we all have things where days we feel loved and days we don't feel too loved. But it doesn't mean that there's no love. Doesn't mean that love doesn't exist in our home. So if Valentine doesn't flourish like you'd like for it to be, doesn't mean that there's no love in your home. Exactly. There are different kinds of love. So let's also use that day as the day to mark if indeed we have been loved. If you didn't get love to yesterday, doesn't mean that you're not loved.
Yeah.
And that your post also made me, it just also brings to bear how sometimes we're just quick to judge our relationships, just as you said. I just hope that the message that they will take away from that is that, you see, this marriage thing, relationship is a journey. We're all finding ourselves. We're growing daily. Some things may not have been important when I was growing up, but I found it in marriage. It may not have been in the first 5 years, but in the next 6 to 10 years, I found it and I'm doing better. So let's give each other grace to grow and then to thrive. I thought that your story was a beautiful one, and I feel that it will.
And if it doesn't happen,
a lot of people.
something else, another area would happen.
It's okay if you want it. If you have someone in your life, ask them. So
sometimes ask, open your mouth and ask.
I feel I want to be celebrated on my birthday, and I always
buy me flowers, brother. Buy me flowers.
It's my birthday next week. Don't do yourself.
Buy me flowers.
Remind him.
It's my anniversary next week now. Now, because of this gift, now I have to go and find something.
You don't complain.
You don't complain.
Please don't say it in a complaining voice.
Do your work.
I've been warning her. She won't hear.
Everybody should stay in their space.
So,
do your work.
And find something.
Yeah, something amazing.
Yeah, for anniversary.
Say it with a smile.
They have done Valentine.
Yes,
now.
now you have to. Your turn has come.
You have to retaliate.
You have to go and retaliate.
My daughter accused me of not giving her mom a Valentine's gift. I told her to keep quiet and mind her business. This one says, I love the old man's show of love, though. Someone said the soft drink was definitely
sweet,
staged.
right?
This one said,
staged or not, Auntie, he brought his smile to her face.
Yes, so Oladidi says, love letter thrown over the fence or sent through junior brother. Good old days before mobile phones. Omoshalewa says, I went to boarding school in this Lagos and enjoyed Valentine's. Oh, the boys come to the girls' hostel and they were gifts. So
for our boarding school, we did smuggle contraband new. That, they brought in things.
I was in Agbara, you can't smuggle nothing. You're like there's only bush around you.
You're not in town.
So you can't where smuggle where?
No, you're just well-behaved children.
Yeah, some people would have been smuggling in that school.
There were people that were taking care of
that is
this.
all we can take on this Valentine segment. We just wanted to, reminisce about yesterday, open our phone lines for Nigerians to call us in. We're hoping to get some love stories, but nobody really called in to share any love stories. But we can still take your calls throughout the show. But that's all we can take on this segment. When we come back, we want to our hot topic of today. Stay with us. We'll be right back.